Welcome back to another woke ass video by yours truly. Today I want to discuss weird things that I find normalized in society. I have a little list for you guys. It's not really in any particular order. I just feel like we live in a weird world. Not the times. It's not the times. We just live in a bit of an odd society, if you ask me. We've normalized a lot of weird, toxic, non-beneficial, negative things, and it's just so regular and widespread that I want to talk about it. The first weird thing that I want to bring up is college degrees and 40-hour work weeks. College degrees are not mandatory or necessary for success or growth. They're a means to an end. I got my college degree because I wanted to go to law school, but I meet a lot of people that they're just doing it to please their parents, or they think that it will make them feel successful. It's not going to do anything for you. It's a means to an end. And it's just weird how much emphasis is placed on this college degree. Not every job requires a college degree. There's a lot of successful people without a college degree. It's all about, what do you want to do? What do you plan to do with your life? What do you plan to do with the next few days, weeks, months, years? It doesn't have to be a whole life thing, but if that degree does not work into your plan, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort, it's a waste of money. Like, what? And then it's like, I tied these two together because I feel like people get these degrees so that they can work these 40-hour work weeks till they're 60, 65 years old and then die. And that's normal. That's very normal in our society. I don't know, I travel a lot and people are always like, oh, what about work? Oh, what about your job? Oh, man. What about it? This is my life. This is my life. This is my life. Do not prioritize your job unless you're working for a job that you love. You know, you need to prioritize what you love and what you enjoy. Obviously, yes, think about the future. Don't spend all your money today on things that you love, but don't hold yourself back or ascribe to a agenda and a path that is not really in your heart. You don't have to work 40 hours a week until you die. That's not life. You have this option. And I get it that money is necessary to live, you know, for food, for rent and everything, but there's money everywhere. There's girls that take selfies on Instagram and they make a living. They make a damn good living. You know, there's guys that train people physically, mentally, whatever, and they love it. Find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. If you follow that, then by all means, don't exhaust yourself. Work is not number one, okay? If you were rich today with the same mindset, you would still feel how you feel today. Money, work, it's not gonna bring you happiness, it's not gonna bring you love, it's not gonna bring you satisfaction, and it's not gonna bring you that feeling of success that you might be chasing. It's weird to me how prioritized it is in this world. Another thing that I see weirdly normalized in society is unhappiness and dissatisfaction and anxiety and depression. All these things are very real, definitely. I'm not saying they're not, but it's way too common and normalized. Like, oh man, I just have anxiety. Oh, I just hate my life. Oh, I just hate my job. Oh man, I'm just miserable most of the time. These are huge problems. If you're going day in and day out, anxiety ridden or unfulfilled or depressed or just any way dissatisfied, that's not okay. See that as a red flag and see that as a problem that needs to be taken care of rather than just in the back burner. Your emotions are important. How you feel is important. How you feel is your life. Forever is now. Also, this kind of piggybacks on that, bad childhoods and broken families and just past trauma that's unresolved. It's very normalized. You hear a lot, oh, I'm like this because I had a terrible childhood. Oh, I like this because this event happened to me and really messed me up. That's also another red flag. You shouldn't be, again, miserable, broken, or suffering. You should tackle that issue because you deserve to feel happy and you deserve to live your best life. And you can't do that when you're walking around with these traumas and these unresolved issues and this suffering. You need to work through it. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's worth it to work through it. And then just sit and be broken and suffer and unleash that on the people around you. Life doesn't only affect you unless you live in the forest with nobody around. And even then, you know, there could still be people out there thinking about you, praying for you. So you need to take that into consideration as well as yourself. It doesn't feel good to be broken and suffer. So you should immediately try to find a solution. Which is another thing that I want to bring up. I find that it's very normalized to vent and complain rather than be solution-based. I actually even had people get frustrated and angry with me when they come to me with a problem that they're facing and I give them some options that I think would be beneficial or solution-worthy, and they get very frustrated. Like, no, that won't work. I just suck. My life sucks. What? Be more hopeful to solutions. Be more solution-oriented. What is it that you're sitting here talking about all the time? Are you complaining? Are you condemning? Are you criticizing? Are you bad-mouthing yourself? Are you bad-mouthing others? Use your words to uplift. Use your words to uplift yourself. And understand that you do deserve to live a satisfied and happy life. And one way to do that is problem solving, and a way to problem solve is being solution oriented. Put all your effort into solving the problem. Guaranteed, you will make some growth. Oh my gosh, this one is just... This is probably like one of the saddest ones for me that I see normalized. The lack and rarity of possibilities and miracles. You might try to look at things logically, and you might even break it down into numbers. Oh, I have a 1 out of 100 chance of this, or I have a 90 out of 100 chance of this. And those numbers might discourage you if they're not in your favor. But you need to understand, as long as there's a possibility, you can achieve it. As long as it's possible, as long as you believe it's possible, of course you can achieve it. And I think that might just tie back into a couple of the ones I've already mentioned about just lack of belief in self and normalized suffering and just toxic mentalities. Why are we so against the idea that miracles and possibilities are abundant and endless? It's gonna work out for you however it works out for you. At least with this mindset, you get a little bit of a head start because you believe in yourself. You might see opportunities that you won't be able to see with a negative mindset. You might meet people that wouldn't normally interact with you, a more positive and cheerful and hopeful mindset. You never know the doors that you can open and opportunities that you can find with a mindset of possibilities and a mindset of miracles and the mindset of I can and I will. But you have to believe in yourself first before you manifest it. You have to believe that it's possible, and you have to believe that you deserve it and that you can do it. Don't just give up. Don't just lose your hope, because that's all we got. Here's one that I see around, especially on social media a lot, but I do hear it in person as well. And I can't really tell if people are serious or not, but they say it in serious situations. Very weird. Bad behavior due to a predestined personality from your zodiac sign. I want to mention astrology is so much deeper than just the sign attached to the day you were born. There's a sun sign, there's a moon sign, there's a rising, there's an ascending, there's houses, there's so much more to it. And I do believe in the validity of astrology, but only when you go that deep. First of all, it's just bullshit. You are who you are because you chose to be that way, okay? And I guess this can also tie into just an overall lack of responsibility. You want to blame it on your zodiac sign the day you were born? You're acting the way you act because you choose to. You choose to either be respectful or you choose to be disrespectful. You choose to be polite or you choose to be impolite. You choose to be lazy or you choose to be ambitious. And you do it simply and solely based off of what you want to do. You do what you do because you want to do it. You continue being miserable because you want to be miserable. You make yourself find happiness because you want to find happiness. Not because of your zodiac sign or your parents or your upbringing or what you ate today or whatever. It's a choice. And we need to stop shying away from that of responsibility because it will carry on through other facets of life and your personality. Okay, here's another one, but I do feel like we are addressing this as a society a little bit. But I feel like it might be hard to get out of this habit. Men being tough. I feel like everyone kind of plays a role in this. Men, you need to give your friends and brothers and cousins the space they need to let you know what's on their mind. Men, you need to feel open enough to first be honest with yourself, what's in your heart, what's on your mind, what's bothering you, so that you can either perpetuate it or change it. And it starts with yourself. You need to be open with yourself first and then you will have the capacity to be open with others. But if somebody comes to you with how they're feeling or what they're going through or emotions they want to discuss, just be open, take it seriously. And if you don't want to have the conversation, just say, hey, I'm not comfortable having this conversation, rather than making it into a joke or laughing the matter off, because people can internalize that as they're a joke and their feelings are a joke, and they're not. These are people you care about, right? You need to uplift yourself, uplift your team. And the last thing I want to talk about, something weird that I see normalized in society, is victim mentality. Very weird. I can't do this because I just don't make enough money. I can't do this because my man won't let me. I can't do this because I have kids. I can't do this because of my trauma. I can't do this because of my injury. I can't do this because of that. I can't. All of those I can't statements make you a victim to your circumstances, a victim You are the only one in control of your life, and you are the only one who can give that control away. If you're a victim, it's because you're choosing to be a victim. And that's just so weird that it's normalized. You're not a victim. You can, and you don't because you don't want to. And if once you realize that, then you will understand how much power and control you have over your life, and how much of that you're retaining and how much of it you're giving away. So that is a short video on weird things that I see normalized in society. I might remake this video with a little bit more detail and organization, but I'm just really running out of space on my phone right now, so it's really hard to record. But I really do have a lot more content that I want to share with you guys, so bear with me while I figure out this space issue. Thank you so much for watching.